How you doing?
Doing well.
Could you tell me a little bit about what made you become homeless?
Um, I guess I made some wrong choices.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, we all make mistakes and make wrong choices. Where are you originally from? Where are you from?
DFW area.
Okay, so you're from Texas and from the Dallas Fort Worth area.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how long have you been homeless?
Um, for a long time, but really on the streets like this, about 4 years.
You've been on the streets for 4 years?
Yeah, off and on, yes.
Do you have any family anywhere?
Not any willing to help me.
So your family basically has forgotten about you?
I don't know if they've forgotten, but they just don't want to help me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
What? So they know you're homeless, though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, my listeners, they don't judge anybody. They are very compassionate. And that's why I try to help the homeless, and I want your story to get out because people should forgive their homeless relatives for whatever they done. So, do you have any relatives that you would think, besides your immediate ones, that would be willing to help you?
My brother helps me, but he lives far away, so, I mean, he just doesn't know. I mean, I don't really do anything. He just doesn't know. He's got his own family and his own. I don't want to bother his world, raising grandchildren and stuff, you know.
So you really you don't ask for no help from your family. You would feel bad asking him for help since he have to take care of his own family.
Right, I'm not his concern. He's got his family, you know. He's already raised his children. Now he's got grandchildren and all to raise, you know, because they're not doing their job. So, you know, I'm not going to ask my brother to help me. I mean, he helps me when he can. But I really just don't. I don't even have a phone, so I can't even call him. And, you know, my daughter knows, and it's all my ex-husband's fault anyways. So.
What is all your ex-husband's fault?
You know, I just don't want to go into it because I think we're all going to court about something. I don't know, but I think he stole money from my parents is what he did. So it's really caused me to be on the street.
Oh, okay. So that was one of the underlying reasons why you're on the streets now.
I would think so. What I hear, yes.
You mentioned your daughter. How old is your daughter?
You know, I don't want to talk about my daughter, and I don't put her. She's got her own family, and I don't want her to.
Okay.
Cause her no trouble at all. She works hard and she does what she can. You know, so I don't even bother her. I don't even try to bother her. She just don't. I don't know why she won't talk to me anymore. But that's not a concern. I don't want to talk about my kid. You know.
Okay. We don't want to have you talk about nothing that's very uncomfortable. All we are trying to do is just let people know what homeless people have to go through. And tell me a little bit about where do you stay while you're out here on the streets?
I'm just passing through this area because I have to make it to my clinic. You know, I have to do blood and I have to go to the clinic. So I stay in Arlington. That's more comfortable because my ex-husband knows people around here. He shuts me down at every store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to go to the bathroom or get drinks or anything from this quick trip because he knows the guard or whatever. And the guard, I have no problems till this one guard shows up, you know. So, and the way I understand is my ex-husband knows him. So he shuts me down everywhere.
Okay, I feel bad for you on that. So I noticed the weather is going to be changing. Are you going to be sleeping outside, or do you have a shelter?
No, I don't have a shelter. I've been sleeping outside.
Oh, that's where you've been sleeping?
Yes, I sleep.
So you think that's where you're going to have to continue to sleep?
I don't know. Something's going to have to give because I'm not going to be able to make it through the winter. I know it. I mean, I'm 53 years old and tired. So, and it's too cold. I've never been out during the winter time. Summertime's fine, you know. The wintertime is going to be bad.
So what would you like to say to good Samaritans out here that were willing to help homeless people?
Oh, I mean, we need help out here, but I mean, everybody has their own problems. church up here, thank God. I mean, that if you have a kitchen, all they had was, fruits and vegetables and meats and stuff like that. I don't have a refrigerator. I sleep outside, and they don't even have peanut butter or crackers or anything like that. But they are doing what they can. It's a blessing, I got some tortillas out of it, so I can use those. And it was just too heavy. I had grapes and stuff like that. It was just too heavy for me to carry because this is all I have,
Yes. Well, what would you like to say? Well, this is what I have asked listeners. Because of the weather and how sometimes if you give food that's been cooked, a lot of time you find a homeless person give it to, it's already stale and it's probably spoiled.
No, it was good stuff. I can't carry it. It was good stuff. It was. They did great when people have kitchens for refrigerators,
Yeah.
but for homeless people, it was no good.
Yeah. Yeah, that we kind of understand that. If you had a refrigerator, a stove or something that you could cook this food that the Samaritans are giving you, it would be great.
Yes.
But I would ask my listeners that when they see homeless people to give them some money so they can go buy some food themselves, that they maybe can get a hot meal instead of some food that has been sitting up somewhere. And not to say that's not good what the people are doing. I'm just saying that a lot of times it's better to give them some money so they can go buy something to eat when they're hungry. They may be hungry after they be out on the streets for a while, but let's kind of show some compassion. Is there anything else you would like to say to my listeners about homeless people on their behalf so people can understand what homeless people go through?
Each homeless person's different, like I said. I'm just passing through this neighborhood, and they are blessings everywhere, and I appreciate everything that, people help me out, but I can't, I have to walk everywhere, and it's really hard to walk everywhere and still not be able to eat. But I mean, it's not just me, it's everybody, so I mean, I'm grateful for everything that people have done for me so far, but it's hard. It's hard, especially since I can't get a job. It's just too hard for me to get up, to be able to get money to go get my ID and stuff like that. And I understand churches handing out vouchers and stuff like that, but I can't make it there. It's really hard for me to make it there. I'm too old. But it's just really hard out here.
We can understand that because if we, for 1 minute, imagine putting ourselves in your shoes, we could see this. Sitting on some concrete and, with nowhere to go. I feel bad for you. That's why I stopped, and I got to help you do whatever I can. So do you have any other homeless person or homeless lady that you be with out here on the streets for companionship to, where y'all can be together out here to, fight against predators or whatever? Because I done heard, some horror stories that goes on for the females out here.
Yeah, that's why I stick by myself. I try to really, believe me, I stick by myself. I feel like if I can't be a blessing and I end up being a curse to somebody, then I just step away from a lot of people. Especially if you're a drug addict.
Yeah.
If you're a drug addict, it's much more problems than there needs to be.
Do you have any skills? Like one of the things I ask my listeners, if they see a homeless person and they have some type of work to offer them, to do it and try to help homeless people get back working and getting, starting to feel a lot better for themselves, earning money so you can buy the things you need. Is there any type of skill, maybe housekeeping, or you pretty good doing? I don't want to steer. What do you actually do? You're good at doing.
Yeah, I can't do much of anything really right now. My range of motion and my arms are bad. Like carrying backpacks. I gotta make it. And I don't know. I can walk. I can hang flyers probably.
Oh, well, I'm glad you have a good spirit, and everyone could tell that you were willing to work and to do something. You know, it's obvious, and we feel we have a lot of sympathy for you being out here on the streets. And if there's anything that I can do, I'm gonna do for you.